Sato, how's it going? Good morning, good morning. Getting started here in a little bit. All right, let's keep going. We're gonna bounce around today. Get this done. Actually, need to add in 1 second. We'll get started here in a second. Publish. Pen. Right. Got this on here now. We're gonna get my reference photos up. This will be one of the last times I work on Stitch for a while. I got this one and one more to do, so it's gonna be a little bit. Mojo Collectibles, what's up? Kasui, what's up? Good morning, good morning. We got to get started drawing a bunch of different pieces. I might just sketch out a bunch of stuff today too. throwing some new stuff into the mix. Got these guys too. This thing helps me with my stress. Cool fidget clicker. All right. Let's get this going. I'm definitely going to get some more markers when I go ship some stuff out today. So that way I can be fresh with markers to start. Especially for your Yodas, Cosby. I'm going to get those Yodas right. Oh, I gotta. Totally forgot. Where's the number 8? Still don't know why my chat doesn't show up on YouTube. It just blows my mind. Sure, y'all probably ready to see me draw something different too. Shaun of the Sis, how's it going? How you doing today? Just lining this one out to put off to the side, trying to get some. I think I'm gonna just try to shotgun a bunch of sketch, like get the sketches done. Raining again. Ah, sorry to hear that, man. Well, at least you're alive and well, at least, so that's something to be thankful for. But yeah, the weather can definitely be a drag, especially if you got stuff to do outside or whatever, which there's always stuff to do. True that. Yep. That's what I said. I try to look at the positive. I mean, we got bad stuff or crappy weather, crappy situations all the time. Just kind of go with the flow, control the things you can control, and then move on, keep on keeping on, how they say. But yeah, I'm getting this stitch lined out, and then I'm working on some other. I'm gonna try to get a bunch of sketches. That's my goal, is to start on like a few different ones, just have them sketched out. Alex P24, how's it going? Have them sketched out. That way I can kind of, if I can get a bunch in the sketch phase, then I can just start, worrying about the coloring and shading as I get them finished, or have a stack of sketches done. So we're trying some different things because I want to fulfill these sketches as fast as I can, but not make them suffer. Sonic's your son's favorite? Watch, check this out real quick. I got a lot of Sonic, bro. So this is the one, actually, what I just have listed on my store for today. It's a kind of realism Prismacolor sketchbook picture that I did. Um, some of these, the great Sanchito Bandito, how's it going? Thank you. Then this is one I did, Shadow. This is all Posca markers. I'm gonna list this one today. I gotta add a bunch of my sketches to my shop in general, but Shadow the Hedgehog Supreme. Um, got a basic Sonic, kind of more on the basic side. Posca markers. A lot of these ones are Posca markers. I got a Supersonic Angler. What's up? Diabetic Collects. What's up? Yeah, we got the Supersonic Grayscale. I'm just showing a few of my other pieces. Hey man, how's it going? It's going good. I'm lining this thing up, but then I'm gonna start actually just sketching out a bunch of the sketches. That way I can just have my stack of sketches done to start inking everything up and doing the different pieces that I need to do. But we're just taking a quick showcase break for a second. Here's a Sonic and Knuckles realism with pencil colors. Let's see. Yeah, that one came out. That was one of that was when I was really getting into pencil color in the beginning. Grantful, how's it going? That one came out pretty good. We got like a basic Sonic um, picture, another kind of basic Sonic. I've done a lot of Sonic. I do a lot of Sonic. I got this one, Stitch and Angel. Somebody's actually supposed to be buying that this weekend. I got a lot of the minions. So let's see. We got regular Bob, King Bob, Gus, Mega Minions, Jerry, Mel, Tim, Dave. So basically the whole set. All of those drawings I had got probably 20 to 30,000 views total between all of those videos on my YouTube channel. And we got anxiety. Sometimes what I feel whenever I can't get my stuff done right away. All the main minions. Yep. Got anger. This is me whenever my markers run out. Got sadness. That's when they finally dry up. We got Pikachu Eclipse. Dan the Man. How's it going? But I got some more Sonic to show you in a second. So that was a bunch of. Let's see. I did this one right here. Or, well, I think I might be almost done with Sonic, but it's like the 4 style art style where I draw Sonic in 4 different types of art style. So the glow effect, realism, anime, and the glitch. OG Charizard. Got a big Pikachu collage also. A bunch of different Pikachu characters, variants, variations. So I got a bunch of stuff. I found that the other day, and like one of them, like one person wants to buy the Stitch, and then I had somebody that was possibly interested in buying this one right here. So I'm like, well, shoot, I need to just show all of them. Yeah, the one with the Pikachu's is fun. That one's pretty cool. But yeah, these are some of my Sonic realism ones I've done. But yeah, I'm not doing all the coloring on this Stitch today. I'm just getting it inked out. That way I can put it aside, and I'm gonna try to sketch out some of the bigger like some of y'all other pieces today. Start working on those so I can get them moved and get them start pushing them out. You know. I would say that I think I'll be done with Stitch for a while after I do this one and the other one, but then I might need to just do some other variations of Stitch with that movie coming out this month. So for content purposes, it might be a good idea, and then selling some sketches and drawings. So we'll see, because that movie is right around the corner, and I know we're going to be going to see it. Some realism Stitch would be sick for the new movie. Yeah, well, and that would go along with the movie because it's like the movie's a live action kind of realistic, or realism movie. So Rebels Relics, how's it going? Yeah, so I'm definitely gonna do that. And then I'll be throwing some extra stuff like that's kind of in while I'm doing it. I got some of these left over from that event this weekend, so I'm gonna be selling some of these. Big OD, what's up? So I got lightsaber keychains too. These are a 3D print. These on the side, so I got a few different colors and kind of inventory them. I sold a few at the show the past weekend, but um, was I in Japan? Celebration. I've been to Japan. I've been to Tokyo, and I was in Okinawa before. Whenever I was in the Marine Corps. Oh, really? No, yeah, I wasn't in Tokyo. No, so they had a this past weekend. I had a like they had a Star Wars little convention in my hometown for the fourth. So I was printing a bunch of those out, sold a few of them, and now I have a little bit left, um, a little bit left in stock. So I'm just kind of using this to move a few of them here and there, just to push them out. Um, and then if it goes, I'll figure something out with them. But yeah, they're pretty neat. I did them in different colors, and it's a good little, nice little trinket to have, especially being as a Star Wars fan, the lightsabers. So okay, so Stitch. How much did I say for that Pikachu one? The Pikachu picture. Come out. Um, Talking about this. Um, it's a good size photo. I don't know what you think. I'm still kind of figuring pricing with, because like every time, be still, how's it going? Um, like the pricing, it's always kind of changing a little bit, just based off of what it is and the size. This is like probably would fit in a picture frame. Like this is a good size. This is a full. Yeah. Like I don't know. Let me give me like 2 seconds. I'm gonna sit and think because this one wasn't that hard to do. Because sometimes when I do my pricing, I also factor in like difficulty of it or like realism for sure. Like if I have a highly like just for example, like this would probably be like at least 100 for that. Um, but I'm actually kind of finished with the stitch. I'm about to move on to something else. But yeah, like something like this would at least be 100 with the realism. That one, I don't know, like maybe 60. You can let me know what you think about that. And I mean, I haven't shown it to many people, so it hasn't really been pushed out much. I just started kind of showcasing these other pieces. But Pudge, what's up, bro? Darth Maul will be with you very shortly, sooner rather than later. I hope. I did get a scan. I did scan them in. Morning. I hope you have a good work day. Yep, I'm starting my work day. I'm about to just. I am all powerful. How's it going? I'm just kind of getting a bunch of them done. Oh yeah, yeah. No, I mean, and if you want, I can put that one aside for you. Um, whenever Yeah, I mean, I can hold it. Like no one's claimed it yet, except for you. So what I'll do is I'll put it aside for you, and whenever the time is right for you, whenever you're ready to, you can. I will throw like whenever you let me know. Okay, let's do it. I'll throw it up on the on there for you to grab whenever you're ready. So, but yeah, I'll put that one aside for you for sure. Thank you, man. All right, let's see. And then I've been working on. I started a kind of a rough one of this one last night. I did it a little bit differently. I didn't ink it out first. I just started kind of shading the sketch. So it's something I'll definitely have to practice, and it's also a different style, I guess, of my art. But yeah, I just took a took a second to try to. I had a pretty cool picture of Kylo Ren up, so I was just doing some sketching and did this. So I'm gonna finish. I'm gonna work on this a little later. I do like how the lightsabers are starting to come out with the glow, which the last thing I've been doing with it is I'll do I'll take the Posca marker and kind of just go in the middle of it to really define that white portion of it, and it's been making it pop with it. Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. And that kind of just cleans it up a little bit. Especially like this part right here is because another part of it I've noticed like what makes them look good is whenever the middle portion um is wide enough, like with the white portion of the lightsaber, it gives it that defined glow. That dude from the acolyte. I've been seeing the like the little thumbnail for that on Disney Plus, so I'm gonna have to check it out. Still like going through episode 2 right now. Because I don't think I've ever actually watched episode 3. So when I'm going through and doing laundry at some point today, I'll probably finish episode 2 and throw on episode 3. Oh, Anakin. It's funny because there's a few parts in that show, like episode 2, your boy's thinking with a different lightsaber. For sure. Ayana Yang, how's it going? Alright, so these are just lanyard. This is a later date. Oh, really? Okay. Let's see what we're gonna pull up. Pull up my spreadsheet. Yeah, I was actually thinking talking about second season for of the Acolyte. Savage. Where's my? Oh, that sucks. I wonder what happened with that. Too many. Lucasfilms just said no. There are too many fans that bashed it. Huh. It was very popular. It probably didn't. Financially, it's probably not a good move for them to continue making it. If that's the case, because if you don't hit it right with your fan base, you're wasting money now. Like you're gonna be because they're probably already losing money, or maybe breaking even with the show. So they possibly just missed the mark entirely, and they were just like, "Yeah, we can't continue this." I'm looking for my Expressit blending card. Yeah. Let's see. So, Angler, for your Maul and Savage, um, let's see. Are we thinking? I'm trying to, because I know we're looking at like that one was like in the $70 range or so. Now I'm trying to figure out like the size. So trying to scale it in a good way. Because if I have to cut this page down some, I can. This is this is an 8.5, I think by 11. Just do it with paper. Sleevey, what's up, bro? Yes, 8.5 by 11. Um, just trying to figure out because what I'm gonna start doing is I'm gonna do the small sketch cards, but the bigger ones that I'll start doing will be the size that you can put in a frame. That way it can be hung up. Because I have had that as a request also, which makes sense. That way you have a way to display, the artwork. So no, you're good. What do you have like a specific size? I know we were talking about for your like the Maul Savage sketch. We're scaling it up because you wanted a bigger size. Um, how big do you want to go? Because like this page is 8.5 by 11. Might be bigger than like the frame size. Okay, let's see. Is that like a 5 by 7? Yeah, you got like 5 by 7 might be a good size because this is 8.5 by 11, so this is a little bit bigger. Obviously, then this wouldn't fit an 8 by 10, but what I could do is measure out like a 5 by 7 ish square size, rectangle size. That way, because I think I'll get my measure. Yeah, it's just from 8 by 10. Just 4.5, 5.5. Yeah, I'm just trying to, because like this, Like this is just for an example. On with the fours, how's it going? Like this one right here this is about 5.5, so this is a little bit longer, but then it's 4.5. So I mean, this one's not a good size to go off because it's smaller. Let me see where 5x7. I think it'd be easier for it to get all the detail in the faces. Yeah, I mean, something like, you know, obviously the pieces, the bigger they are, the more details I can add because we're scaling it up, blowing the face up more. I mean, I can do details in a smaller space, but we'll be able to get more, and I won't have to um, crunch stuff and basically make it kind of suffer or compromise, I should say, sacrifice. I'm just looking to see. I mean, 5x7s. Yeah, I mean, I could do an 8x10. I may have some sketchbook paper that's already kind of at that size, but if not, I can just, because I mean, 5x7 is to about, 5x7 is going to put you at, this would be a 5x7 square. And then, I mean, 8x10 is basically just shaving a little bit off of this page. Because this paper's, 5x7, we don't have the paper for the 8x10. Okay, yeah, I mean, the 5x7 is still going to be blown up bigger because we're mainly doing the face anyway on the 5x7. That's pretty much like the main focus of the whole piece is the side by side, half and half of mall. So I can just line this up and cut that out, and then I'll still be, because I mean, I was able to get those details of mall for Pudge in this size card. So a 5x7 is a step up from that, and because I mean an 8x10, then we're gonna be probably like 8x10 is gonna go over 100 easily. So um, at least with the 5x7, it kind of keeps you in that 70, 75 or whatever, kind of like in that area, $70 ish range. Okay, yeah, we could do the 8x10 for the Grievous. And I'm gonna look too for like all of the ones that I have that want a bigger portrait. I'm gonna look and see if I can't find like specifically a sketchbook that's 8x10 or something close to. See, like this is another one. See, like this book I have right here. Like these are 9x12. So that's a little bit bigger than I have 11x14. But that's the sketchbook size. I can always chop them down some as needed. Or a small pack of Copic markers. Oh, nice. How much did you get them for? Yeah, Copic. You're gonna love the Copics. They're like $10 shipping for a brand new 6-pack. Oh wow. Were they having a sale or? Because that's a killer deal. On Copics, that's a really good deal. It's usually like a brand new 6-pack would be like $50. So yeah, you definitely got yourself a deal. Yeah, you never know with that. Like sometimes they're good with it. They'll be good what they offer. You don't know until you try. Yeah, yeah. Maybe they were just glad to get rid of them, kind of move them out. Right. So see how off I am. I think I'll be pretty close though. That's a little over. Just need to trim like an eighth of an inch off one side and about an eighth of an inch off the other. So it's not too bad. Should be easy to. Oh, where's my ruler at? Yeah, I'm sure moving something like that, they've probably been sitting on it for a while, so that's why they were so cheap. Just kind of move them, get them out of there. I mean, they really may have some other ones that are similar. I just happen to have. I purchased that Expressit brand because um, it was what I had seen somebody on Instagram use who does some really good like sketches. So I went ahead and I finally found them because I couldn't find them anywhere, but I had to order them. I had to order them off of Michael's website. Looked into it, apparently expressed it. Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what that girl had said, and she does some like really really awesome because she does her own style of characters. Like she'll take a character and do it in her own style, which I would like to. Like I have my own style, but I do, you know, I'm pretty precise to the character's true like form in replication of it. So I'd kind of like to work on building my own style that's a little bit different. It's not 100% like exactly like the what was it was made as originally. But yeah, Copics on these too because it says on the packet like these are specifically made for Copic markers, alcohol markers and stuff like that. So it's and once I started doing all this, I forgot I had these um, to use. So So Savage is pretty. I mean, he's basically. Well, his face is a little bit different, but he's pretty similar um, in look. Just yellow and black with a little bit different facial features or whatever. Savage Opress. Okay. Does Savage? Does he ever wear a hood? Because what I could do is, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sketch out the same. I'm gonna use the same like base picture I use for the other Darth Maul. Like sketch that out because I think they like pretty similar facial features and structures and stuff like that. So I'm basically just gonna sketch out Darth Maul's face as the base, and then from there I'll do like the left side can be Darth Maul, and then that's where I'll go into the right side of it being the Darth or the Savage side, and that be start changing the colors, but just blend everything kind of the same way I did with the other one that we did. So let me see. Give me 1 second. I'm all right, I'm back. SWAT bingo. What's up? Let's do this number right here. So we are working on a custom sketch for Angler. Starting to sketch stuff out for a half and half Darth Maul Savage, kind of like portrait. But what I'm gonna do, just to make it simple, I'm gonna sketch out Darth Maul based off of the picture that I used for my last sketch, and then we're gonna change features or whatever I need to as as we get to that part. So kick back, relax to the Jedi concentration music. It's kind of like some female women lips. This would be like the chin. Rick 1522, how's it going? You're attempting a realism fusion of, oh, it's gonna, yeah, I guess you could say realism of Darth Maul with Savage one side, but we're doing a rough sketch first and then gonna adjust some things as we go, as we go through. Oh no, you're good. I'm just no, what I was saying, I was mentioning what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna like I'm using the picture from oh, why is it? What? I'm using the picture from um the the same picture I used for the Darth Maul piece. I'm gonna use that as a base, and then just kind of change features and stuff from there. To one side will be Maul, one side will be Savage. So adjust the facial like markings, eye color, all that stuff. What's up, Sleevey? Cosweet. So this is I'm working the sketch for Angler with the man, why did it see if I can iron that out. It's gonna be the eyes are off. Dang it. Okay, I'm about to fix the eyes. Everything's twisted. I'm working out the rough sketch for Maul and Savage. One side Maul, one side Savage. Crap. Okay. I'm gonna fix this eye. I need to redo that eye. Dude's a little slant eye. Maybe I'm just looking at it crooked. Yeah, I'm getting the. I said I'm gonna start the sketch for yours now. At least get the sketch knocked out. Kind of get a rough sketch going, and then adjust as needed as we go from there. But Sleevey, I got your other stitch lined up, so now I just gotta, or the first one lined out, so I just gotta do the. I gotta do the other one, or I get to do the other one. I'm trying to get rid of that terminology out of my vocabulary because I get to do this, not have to. I get to. If I didn't get to do this, I would have to work a regular job. So let's see. It's a little bit better. Still kind of just. Okay, if I don't have nothing going on, I'll come and kick it. Because what I could do is I could just come and hang out while you're doing your box breaks or your pulls, and I'll just sketch. Um, like I'll watch you, and then I'll just work on sketches. Well, I appreciate you, man. I really do. Appreciate all of y'all. Okay, a little better. For some reason, just the whole symmetry of his face was like twisted. I shift to the side, so I'm kind of straightening him out a little bit. I guess that's why I probably should do my sketches with my eyes open. That's what happens when you sketch with one eye open. Completely joking. Mellow, how's it going? So I started doing all the actual thing. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, so what we're doing is we're actually doing a rough sketch out of a commission piece of Darth Maul and Savage. So combo piece. But we're just kind of trying to just get the symmetry right, get the eyes right, get all the details good before we start doing any type of inking or shading with the Copics and stuff like that. So, but I do appreciate that. Thank you. 'Cause I'm gonna see. I might try to. I mean, I didn't. Huxton, what's up, man? How are you? Hello. Don't you start that with me, Huxton. Oh man, thank you. Well, if you want one, just send me a message. I'll do one. What color? Cause I don't. I think you've seen the other ones whenever they were finished, right? With the grayscale of the body and the cloak and everything, but the lightsaber is whatever color you want, and then I do the color to go around the back. So that's a popular item though. Like it's gaining some popularity, um, both kids and adults alike. I mean, I enjoy doing them though because they're an easy sketch. Um, okay, yeah, just send me a message with which one or like what colors and stuff like that. That size one, that's the $20 one. Shoot, I'm gonna have to come up with like a damn punch card for some of y'all. That way, you buy like buy like five various sketches, and you get ones for free or something like that. Like an ice cream shack. MJB 15 Angel, how's it going? Yeah, punch cards. Heck yeah. I'm actually gonna probably do that to be honest. Like it's something I thought about doing for a while with certain things, especially if I had like repeat customers. So a sketch card, punch card. Where else? Where else would you see that? Purple saber. All right, Huxton, I got you. Did you see the one that I just finished? That was like that. Have anything over 100 counts as two punches. Yeah, yeah. It's either you buying, you know, you buying like five small ones or whatever it is. Um, if you buy a bigger one, you get an extra punch or something like that. Look, I'll definitely do it because like y'all are phenomenal and y'all are killing it and allowing me to kill it and allow me to do a bunch of different things. So I would love to do that. See, eventually, what I plan to do too is to get like prints made of a lot of my stuff. That way, I can sell digital prints. Hey, I appreciate it. So, look, Huxton, if you're still here, this is what it came out. This is what it ended up turning out like with the purple. So, that's what yours will come out to looking like. Because that was the one with the purple. I did the blue one. I don't know if you saw this one that I did too. I had did dual lightsaber for Mr. French because he did a okay, yeah, and then obviously Stitch Vader. Pokemon Sean, what's up? Yeah, I started scanning a lot of these pieces in too, because like this is one of my bigger ones that I had. Wasabi. I had this one up. I was actually showing that one earlier. It's a pencil color sketch. Here's the Maul. If anybody who missed the Darth Maul before I sent it out. This is similar to what we're doing with the current sketch, but it's going to be Maul on one side and Savage on the other. But yeah, we're just my plans for today into tomorrow is to just kind of work on a lot of rough sketches. That way, I can at least get some stuff sketched out, ready to start inking and doing the. Basically, I'm doing like an assembly line today. Is we're doing a bunch of stuff to be preparing it for the next phase of the sketch process or art process. I wish I could draw more than stick people. Hey, I started with stick people, so you become proficient with stick people. You start adding a little bit of detail to stick people, and your stick people get better and better, and then they become real people. Because stick people are real people too. That's so funny though, because like, yeah, I mean, I will agree. You know, there's some talent. There's definitely talent involved. I'm not gonna downplay that, but it's a lot of work too. Just like anything that you might be good at or not necessarily great at, if you got a little bit and you work really hard, it'll come. And I mean, I don't mean to keep starting and stopping, but like, 'cause I want to show some of. So in the last like 3 to 4 years, this is just a small. This is not even all of it, but this is just a stack. I just kept going because, like I've been telling everybody who kind of hangs out, I took a very long break from drawing, almost to the point where I pretty much had given it up altogether. Yeah. Well, and I had basically like given up drawing, um, because I just football. I was in football. I was in karate, baseball, GT art. So I kind of cut out the one thing that I had my most talent in. Because I mean, I was good in sports and everything, but you know, I kind of pushed away and gave up on the one thing that I had natural talent. All those other things, I was good at it, but I had to work. I had to work extra hard at it. Whereas this stuff, I mean, I have to work hard at this too, but this just comes easier to me than other things. So after so many years being probably, you know, before I started doing these, and well, before I got back into it, Scrappy, how's it going? It had been about, let's say, so 2008 was around when I stopped drawing, and 3 to 4 years ago, my daughter and I started drawing again because of playing Call of Duty. That is something that I am not good at. I cannot. I mean, and my KD shows for it. But I love I love video games, and I'm not terrible at some things in video games. I just this is my forte, and I just kind of I let it go for too long. So I'm back in the I'm at the point now where this is work, but I don't look at it as work because I enjoy interacting with all of you. I enjoy coming up with new pieces. I'm not gonna lie. Some of these pieces, when I'm like, oh yeah, I could do that, and then I start doing it, I'm like, oh gosh, like, can I do this? Because I have a high standard to meet. I hold myself really high. Pokemon one. Oh yeah, watch. Um, well, I appreciate that, man. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. So yeah, real quick, I'll kind of. So I did. I got. This is with Posca markers, so the paint pens. So Eclipse Pikachu. Let's see. With the Eclipse Pikachu, I got this one is one that anglers wanting to grab. It's a big old collage of Pikachu's because why not? I don't know. This was literally just some practice of doing Pikachu's and doing characters with the Copic markers to start. So big old character collage. Um, let's see. I got an OG Charizard in here. Oh, I got this one right here. I got the so like this one right here. I was doing that for 60. Because I look at it as just pretty simple. I got OG Charizard. This one, it's okay. I'm really critical, especially where I'm at, because I'm in a much better skill set, like skill point, than I was. But this is where I put in a lot. This is what helped me get to where I'm at right now. Some of the practice. Um, Wolverine would be, and see, I just haven't gotten to the point of doing some like Marvel and like all those like DC Marvel characters, but there's things that I want to do. Yeah, Wolverine would be sick. I got some. I don't know if I had showed you in a previous one because like I have these too. So Alakazam sketch card with the monochrome hardcore Wolverine guy. That would be fun. Doing a really badass Wolverine. Let's see, got papers. I'm definitely down for Wolverine. But we did got the Alakazam sketch card. This is the one I'm painting with paintbrush, the prismatic evolutions. Did this Goku card. It's a Pokemon card, but R. Williams 66 was painted. And I got your Ditto. I got Moltres, all painted on the energy card. Got Mewtwo, another Moltres, Entei, Suicune, and Raikou. So all the three legendary dogs. Thanks, man. Thank you. So I did a lot of those, and I'm gonna be doing a lot. I actually have a huge commission that I'll be doing. Um, I'm not sure yet. I'm kind of trying to get through these first. But basically, the guy wants me to, because like, so typically these painted cards, like this one, right? Like when I paint them this way, these are 25 because it's with paintbrush on the card. These are like 15 because it's with the Posca markers. I do them a little bit quicker. So it's not as much time, but Darth Sephiroth. But I have somebody who wants me to do all 151 Pokemon on each an energy card, painted with a top loader, and he's going to put them in a top loader binder and have like a one-off collection of my artwork on those things. So I'm like, yeah, if I did it, I kind of did out the pricing for $25 a card. It was like $3,700. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna give them a little bit of a break because I don't want to. I want to do like a bulk pricing for them, give them a little bit, give them a little bit of relief. It's still not compromising, my work or downplaying. Because I mean, some of those cards I can do them very quick, even with the paint. So I was thinking about maybe like in the $20 a card or something like that, where it's gonna save them some money. And but yeah, it's pretty big. He had told me he like mentioned that this past weekend when we did the that Star Wars event. So I was just kind of like, oh wow, that's that's big. That would be the biggest like collective commission that I've worked on for anybody. So would be pretty insane. And like I'm a sucker for Gen One because I grew up with Gen One. So you run out of ideas, so you gotta like rinse and repeat the same things. All right, maybe I should because I need kind of need that right there. I'm gonna have to. Actually, gonna have to move the nose down. That's why it's a rough sketch. Actually, gonna. Thanks for the follow, Scrappy. I'll follow you back once I'm off stream. Appreciate it. Just trying to make him look realism and give him that menacing look. Overdraft champ. What is up? Working on a Darth Maul Savage kind of inspired commission work. So we're kind of going into some uncharted territory. Just working on these. Well, I'm trying to combine it and I'm just customizing it as I go. So I'm only really doing one side right now because I'm getting the Darth Maul side kind of sketched out, clean up the mess ups or clean up the portions, and then pull up a good picture that I can look at for Savage and give him those other details that he needs. Because we'll just adjust the colors when that time comes. Thanks, bro. Yeah, I say I'm doing my best. These are helping to push my limit, push my skill to a different level, so I can improve and continue to do like elaborate pieces. Pisces, how's it going? I'm gonna get your sketches will be done this week, and I'm gonna have them finished, ready for you. How you been? Still working. Started at 6 p.m. and at 6 a.m. I'm over it. Wow. Yeah, I don't blame you. What do you? I don't know if I had asked you previously. What do you do for work? Yeah, it's a long stretch. It's a it's a good stretch of work times. Those are the worst too. Like, what's really bad is when you like union carpenter working in a hospital environment. Ah, kind of working around patient flow and staff and everything. Rob Rod, how's it going? Yeah, I think so. Well, welcome to the stream. Oh yeah, Yeah, so that one I've done that. I did that one last week, and I've actually done a few more Boba Fett since then. And then I've just been working on this is going to be a more like a realism sketch between Darth Maul and Savage, kind of a side by side. So we're just getting the trying to get the proportions right, get the details down in pencil, and then start with everything else. This is a one I've been messing with since last night. A Kylo Ren little sketch, and then I've been doing a handful of these. I got three of these to do, which I've already done. I think three. So, and then some randoms like I did a Beast Gohan the other day, and then this is one I've been having. This is I had this one before I got on Whatnot, and then just a bunch of different stuff. Alex Cerna, how's it going? Yeah, I did a few bobas. I got more bobas to come. Um, and um, yeah, so I think I might have did my boba and some of the other ones. I'm on Instagram. My Instagram's at Lance Dewey Art, but let me because I started scanning in all of my pieces to build up my portfolio. So like, let me you can follow me on my Instagram, but then I'm going to show you really quick some of my recent ones. Let's see, the ones that I recently scanned in. So I did a Darth Maul already. That's actually what we're kind of basing this sketch off of. But it's gonna be Darth Maul and oh sorry, it's at Lance Duet Duet Art. And I'm trying to be more consistent posting there. But this was the Darth Maul, and then here's the stitch. One of the stitches that I did. I have a few more that I'm doing. Did this one. Thank you. And I don't have the best scanner, so they kind of came out fuzzy, but I mean, you can still see the detail when you look at them, like the actual ones. Yeah, I've done that. I think I've done the Vader stitch like 3 times. It's been a hot request. Let's see. So I did this one. I sold this one yesterday. Is a like a trading card size, a Yoda. That one actually sold last night, so that one's gonna be shipped out today. Um, yeah, that was some of the other ones that I did, but my Instagram will have all of my most of them. I'm trying to stay consistent, posting all of my pictures and stuff. But like those were scanned in, and then I have like a bunch of thanks, man. And I have a bunch of like I got this right here. It's an old sketch I did. Um, Pikachu collage. I got some realism sketches like pencil color stuff. Got a Shadow the Hedgehog Supreme hoodie. I did this one with the pencil colors. Oh no, Savage. Oh no, Savage. Well, this is one that I like. Not any blank comics yet. No, I'm just showing some other pieces that I've done. Pencil color stuff. No, I'm trying to settle down with a few things right now so I can get into some blank comics. I know we talked about that a while back. Those are those are in the works too. Let's see if we can find a somewhat good picture of Savage. Swan City Breaks. What's up? I can work with that. Rhino 48. How's it going? Now we're starting to get some differences. So now we're getting into the actual fusion and the differences of Savage to Maul. Got that sketched out. So I'm gonna place it aside for when we start the whole actual distinguishing who's who. And I at least got a sketch down of what that's going to look like.